loses, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. For nearly a century, this venue has stood on the grounds of the Texas State Fair. Glad to have you with us from the Cotton Bowl. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level, right? When you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about past Heisman Trophy winners and national championships. And now, David, you're adding that to Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. It's just an entirely different level now.
And it's just fun to watch rivalries in college football. We've lost a lot of them with expansion. This one we get to keep. I love that they're both going to the SEC. They're going to play each other a bunch. We're going to still have this Red River rivalry that gets so many people excited. It's an unbelievable event. We've been there for game day a bunch. It is absolutely crazy.
Hauls it in. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the...
Might have a chance. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Finds his man, it's Harris. There he goes. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Sends it back in motion. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Throwing Manning. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. Hard-hitting tackle.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Manning from the gun on third down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30.
Well, that's a nice job on third down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first third down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe that everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
First down, right back to Brown. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
To throw, Manning. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Caught. He gets it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And here he comes out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to adjust the pattern. A run for the quarterback. Picks up the first down. Oh, he's got some space.
Good play. That was a good play. Smart play.
By this offense and the defense reeling as we come to the end of the first quarter. They've swapped into the field and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. This time he wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They didn't get a push at all.
I didn't vision it. Oh, maybe no game on the field.
It's been a rough start for these guys. You look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many songs.
Landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They'll send the back in motion. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up the fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Fourth down, Manning.
Oh my God, boy! I cannot. That's on me. That's an ass, dude. Keep going. Damn, this ass. Let's go up the field.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do and taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. That game did not pay off as they bring it down at the 12-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got to get on offense. Here's Brown to begin the run. Brings it to the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a first down.
You boys like that, defensively, you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Great job.
Could be an alley. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. No, they got two great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Browns with them, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and just have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, and they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. They know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the ball running downfield, so a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs should absolutely statted up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those things you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Again, it's Brown. Makes it past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys athletically, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have prayed for that. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That's going to change for this defense, and they're going to be in for a long game.
Take the handoff. It's Douglas. And a good, solid pickup for the defense cuts him down.
Coaches always talk about staying ahead of the chains. If you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They won't have time to run another play. Take us to the 2-minute
Work out my brain, boy. It's missing in, Sean. 26.
It's bingo.
I'll tell you, QBs in the season, they practice these out all week long. Got to anticipate, got to before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
The Longhorns come to the line with the first down now.
Let's go. It's good.
Again, Brown. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a second and 1.
You want to make plays all easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every time. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down.
Let it go. 26 out my head. Let's get it. All I can do is what I can do.
Get in there.
Get in there. Get in there. Get in there.
This time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
All I can do is what I can do.
Great job flying out of the chains, locating the football and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job.
On third down, here's Brown.
First down. All I can do is what I can do, buddy.
20 with a first down at the 19.
Let's go.
Now the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
Trying to run, it's Brown.
Oh, get in that hole.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be second and 7.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot. That's negative, but they're a big component, man. They've got to get some force, get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it good.
Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And
They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Back in motion,
Try
trying
to clear the picture.
Here's Manning to throw.
See what's there? 37. Good shot.
This pass rush is
Fucking controlling game. Talk about I ain't getting break back, dude. Mind your damn business. How about that?
He couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Manning with a play fake. Into the end zone.
It's got a green bean, a nigga.
Complete as they were trying to strike for 6.
on that third down, took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page. Now it's decision time for the head coach on the field.
And with just a few seconds.
Oh, man, come on, dog.
He's got the ball in his life.
I can't make it up. This game is trash. And he just glitched the line. Y'all saw the crap.
Notable storylines all across the sport today.
Let's roll up our sleeves and get you ready to hear more of this. We begin with the Texas A&M taking on the Missouri Tigers. And the Aggies chasing a 6th straight victory today. This team is a snowball rolling downhill, just adding momentum with every big lead.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stay in the lane. They'll stop him at 16.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. They'll start on the ground for Brown. Got enough for the first. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they're back up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
There's such a kid right? Everybody thinks, I gotta make big plays, I gotta go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out of space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through the progressions real quick, you can't find anything, get the easy game. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide open opportunities to get some positive checks.
Manning.
Throw the ball. What the hell?
Fires to the right.
Thank you.
It's Rocket. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and then we have first down.
Give all the credit to the offensive line right there. Defense playing a big zone coverage, and it's going to take these receivers time to find the open spot in the middle of the field for the offensive line, especially the tackles on the outside. Really good job giving the quarterback a place to step up into, hold the ball, and then find his open receiver to get a big first down.
Not to run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in position that block and throw the football over a run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Sneaker mode.
And the Longhorns come to the line in this situation. You might see a shot play. One more time, it's Brown. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
Nice job on second down. Maybe expecting a pass, but sticking and running there, catch him off balance a little bit, getting a good gain, getting the first down.
The run inside, it's Brown. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught. It's Brown. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try.
Got him, look at him. And too aggressive. Hey, they got a freaking play like this now. Don't play.
You can run the football like this.
Hey, they got to play like this now.
Trying to get touchdowns.
So learn how to pass. Got to put the training wheels back on.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on.
Training wheels on.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side.
All he needs necessary. I'm losing the groups.
They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Arch is going to throw for it. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Texas.
By any means, I'm losing the groups. Training wheels on.
There have been mini-series, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in short period of time in that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's so frustrating when you're a defensive guy. Time and time again, trying to get stops.
By any means necessary. Training wheels on.
In for a touchdown, demoralizing.
If I was a hoe, I'd script kick you.
That ball skips
skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line.
They'll
They'll put this one in play for the snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw with Mateer. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Short pick up a 4 on first down, giving it a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire.
Hey, Lord.
Right down the middle.
That's my fault. Freaking switch stick to crap.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch. I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. You think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like C.D. Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown.
Throw that. Throw that. Oh, pick that off.
This guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that pressure helps him out tremendously.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Unloads to the wideout.
No, sir.
And picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. And
Come on, man. It's slowly but surely. Take them damn training wheels off.
Right around the halfway point of the season,
neither of these squads will be brought today ranked.
Here's the 25 as it stands right now. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish.
What? Yeah.
Final snap of the game, we'll start with the first down.
Yeah. Alright, I'm finna get real disrespectful in this one.
Hand off to Brown.
I ain't want much respect, bitch. I'm finna get disrespectful, bitch. I'm finna get disrespectful. I'm finna get disrespectful. All I got is dick and bubblegum, bitch. I'm finna get disrespectful. Diddy pop, ain't but I pop, bitch. I'm finna get disrespectful. All I got is dick and bubblegum, bitch. I'm finna get disrespectful. Diddy pop, ain't but I pop, bitch. I'm finna get disrespectful. Bitch, all I got is bubblegum and dick. She been rockin' leg lockin' pussy poppin' diddy pop. Oh, me and this bitch doing the pop. She going down with the shot. Ain't no bitch.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. Looking for man. It's Manning. Coleman on the screen. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How's that happen?
Ball way down on 2nd and a long way to go. Running inside, it's Smothers. Got maybe a yard, 3rd down and 9 coming.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game. Don't control the line of scrimmage. How about the defensive line doing a great job attacking the
Finish this game, though. I'm chopped over.
to run through, but you just can never fucking that well as again. Gets the back moving.
And he tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Longhorn. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get into the end zone. They push on this lead in the 4th quarter. It might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season. And Bevo's really starting to snarl right now. He loves to rub the Scooter's face right in it, David.
Let's go.
The Longhorns are looking good at this rivalry game. You got half the crowd just burnt orange, Jesse. That is going bananas right now.
Boomer Sooner's got the weapons, though, guys, on offense. You've got the horses on the outside. Turn this thing into a track meet. I know you're down here, but you can change this game. It just takes one play.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed. Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
Some of the worst angle I've ever seen in my damn life. What the hell was that? Keep it contained, trash nigga.
One play in this drive, already out to the 31. That's first down. Looking downfield, it's Latir.
Oh, that's a big.
Hang on to that one. This defense is already
Almost
had the fourth. It'll be second down.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example. That should have been another one, but they saved the play defense for a reason.
Wants to fire on second down.
He's going for a big play downfield.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up a big throw.
And they want it on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. Listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get their 4-minute offense now. I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Got enough for the first. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Texas. Once he got some room, it was over. They pushed that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point splits the uprights, and there remain 4-3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. An impressive run from the back, gets in 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen for that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this, and the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Here he comes, this is a gamble. That gamble did not pay off as they bring it down at the 12-yard line. Let's see what this offense has done up this time. To the air, it's Latir. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Sooners, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's just the kind of game that's been for the quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play.
Something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them.
Times
We're trailing big in this game.
The Sooners will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw again. Fires left. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. No mid-season goals for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it, they've been creating takeaways. You get the big 6 right.
It's a fake, and the horse going to try to go for it. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense needed the most.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer.
Here's a hit. Stands in, takes the hit. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hit on first down. Second down's coming out.
And man, he's just like, forget that. They're getting back on one play. Obviously, the big decision last drive. Makes the mistake. It goes all the way back to the house. And it looked to be like...
It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it down right there. Remember, in this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Looking to throw on third. Caught, and he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Offense getting set for a first down from the 35.
Wants to throw it again. Got it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short game.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunks. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. They got beat up today. But in the future, they've got some good pieces. They've got to find a way to put it together, create some explosive plays on this offense. Because today they can win. I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football, score a bunch of points, and get back to the game. But they got to find something moving forward. And this is a rough day. This is not a great offensive performance.
And that is his fifth interception. If he comes out to the line,
nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, just how dominant.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Sunset with the coveted Golden Hat Trophy after beating their despised rival to the north. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.